So I'll be showing you guys how you can make your own planet using Photoshop. So let's begin. So first you need when you load up a Photoshop a Photoshop artwork, obviously, or whatever you need. You know what I mean. You will have a background layer only, and once you do have that, so if we go File, and then we go New, Default Photoshop Size, Create, you have this background layer. You need to press New Layer, and then you can use whatever brush you want to do this, but I've created my own brush, and I think it looks best if you set the opacity to something around 70%, and then you just need to do some circles with different colors, and just keep on doing that until you think you have a nice color scheme. Okay guys, so I think I have something nice going on here. It's just a few splatters. It doesn't matter what it looks like at the moment because it will all be put in a frame. So next we are gonna want to right click this right here and go Convert to Smart Object. And then we're going to want to go to Filter, and we're going to want to go to Liquify. Then once we do that, we can make it however we want, shape it and form it into whatever we desire. So I'm going to try and make something nice, but that doesn't look too good. Now I think this needs a little bit more red, so I'm going to convert this back to a normal layer and just add a few more red patches and a little bit of green, and then I'm going to go Liquify, and it's going to ask me. And then what I need to do is you can set the size to whatever you want it to be, but set it to something nice, and then just go and sort of make some waves. Okay guys, so this is what I've got right here. Now it looks a bit, crazy at the moment, but that's okay because we're going to create a clipping mask and form it into the shape of a planet, so obviously a circle. Right, so once you're happy with your creation, press OK, and then this is where we're going to shape it. So click on your background layer and add a new layer, and then grab a huge brush. I'd say not that big, about it doesn't really matter, just try to get a nice size, and you can always resize it later on, which I'll show you how to do. So you want this to be black, by the way, and you want the opacity to be all the way up, And then just want to do a dot in the middle. Whoops. Don't know why I did that. I'm going to change that. I just realised I'm on pencil tool. Sorry, it's okay to be on pencil tool, but it isn't recommended. So, for some reason my brush tool isn't working. Sometimes that happens. But you can't do much about it. Why is my opacity low? Sorry. And then, boom. And then once you've got a good sort of shape, then you're gonna right click on your top layer, and you want to create clipping mask. And now, as you can see, it's in this tiny, whoa, whoops, wrong thing. But I seem to, what is wrong? I don't want this big brush here. This humongous brush. Right, you can do this, but if you don't do it in the right position, you'll get that black, and you don't want that black. So you sort of just want to play around with different brush sizes. 500 maybe. Right, so then once you think you have something that looks good, it's going to be quite small at the moment. If you've realised, you can change that by going into here and setting your width to something like 1000. Oh, first of all, guys, before you do any of that, I forgot you want to merge down the layer, and then you want to resize it because it could mess up some things. And then you just want to go 1000, and then I'm going to go to my height, and you're going to do the exact same thing, 1000, and I think that is a good size for your planet. Now I'm going to put mine in the corner here. You can put yours wherever you want. Obviously this looks quite cool at the moment, but now we're going to add some effects. So we're going to go over to our layer. We're going to make a new layer. I'm going to drag it under layer 2 or whatever your planet layer is. And then you're going to grab sort of a nice fog brush or something. There we go. And you're going to set the size to something quite nice. And then you can pick any colour for this. I'm going to go blue, like this. And you're going to set the opacity pretty low. And then you kind of just want to go around the outside This isn't too good of a size, so you can obviously set your size to whatever you want and have your brush as whatever it seems. So you get this nice fire effect. And why do I still have this brush? And then what I'm going to do is we are going to merge down this layer, and then your planet is done. Now I'm going to set a quick background and I'll be back when I finish that. And here we go, guys. I have finished my planets and my background. So this looks kind of cool. I'm not sure if it's going to focus, but on my screen it looks a lot different to what you are seeing. If we go close up, that yellow right there that you're seeing is actually green. So yeah, that's a bit trippy. And from far away it looks quite bright. But yeah, this is how to make your own custom planet. Now, I'll see you guys later in another video.